Let's be honest. Looking at your stock E36 is a bit painful, isn't it? I am talking about that wheel gap. You could practically fit a whole family of Badgers between the tire and the fender. It ruins the sleek lines of what is otherwise a timeless design. So naturally, you want to lower it. You want that aggressive stance, better handling, and that connected feeling with the road. But here is the million-dollar question that plagues every car enthusiast forums and comment sections. Should you just slap on a set of lowering springs? Or should you empty the wallet for a full coilover setup? It is not as simple as just picking the cheaper option, and if you choose wrong, you are going to hate driving your car within a week. Let's break this down mechanically and realistically. Lowering springs are the gateway drug of suspension modification. They are accessible, they are relatively cheap, and they get the job done visually. You take out your factory springs, which are designed for comfort and grandma's grocery runs, and you swap in shorter, stiffer springs. Immediately, the center of gravity drops. Your car looks better. It feels tighter in the corners because there is less body roll. Sounds perfect, right? Well, here is the catch that nobody likes to talk about until it is too late. Your stock shock absorbers, or dampers, were engineered to work with the factory spring rate and the factory ride height. When you put a shorter spring on there, you are forcing the shock to operate in a compressed range it was never designed for. It is like walking around with your knees permanently bent. Eventually, your legs are going to give out. The same happens to your shocks. They will blow out. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. And when they do, your ride quality goes from sporty to absolute garbage. You will be bouncing down the highway like a pogo stick because the spring is doing all the work and the shock is doing zero damping. Plus, with springs, you are stuck with that height. If you install them and realize the rear is sitting 5 mm lower than the front, and it looks like you are dragging a heavy load too bad, you cannot adjust it. You are married to that stance. Now, let's talk about coilovers. This is where things get serious. A coilover is a matched set of a shock and a spring designed to work together in harmony. The biggest advantage here is adjustability. You are the master of your suspension geometry. You want to drop the front by another 10 mm to get that perfect rake? You can do that with a spanner wrench in your driveway. You want to raise it up a bit because you moved to a city with terrible potholes? You can do that too. But it is not just about height. Decent coilovers come with damping adjustment. This is a game changer. You can turn a knob to stiffen up the ride for a track day at the Nürburgring, and then soften it back up for the drive home so you do not shatter your spine. However, coilovers are not all sunshine and rainbows. Cheap coilovers are worse than stock suspension. I will say that again. Cheap coilovers are worse than stock suspension. If you buy a set that costs less than a decent set of tires, you are buying scrap metal. They will clunk, they will rattle, and the ride will be incredibly harsh. Also, installing coilovers often requires a bit more technical know-how. You might need spacers if the wheel rubs the strut. You definitely need an alignment immediately after. So what is the verdict? If you are on a strict budget and your factory shocks are brand new, high-quality lowering springs like IBAC or H&R are a solid choice for a street car. It looks good, drives decent. But if you are serious about driving, if you want to dial in your fitment perfectly, or if you plan on taking corners fast enough to scare your passenger, save your money and get a reputable set of coilovers. Brands like KW, BC Racing, or Bilstein. Do it once, do it right. Your kidneys and your lap times will thank you.